Imagine a single financial decision in Baghdad sending a literal shockwave through the trading floors of New York, the banks of London, and the financial hubs of Tokyo. This isn't the plot of a thriller movie. This is the reality unfolding right now in 2025 as Iraq, armed with the formidable backing of the International Monetary Fund, has just activated a currency reform package so profound that it's rewriting the rules of the global Forex market. For decades, the Iraqi Dinar has been a symbol of potential, a currency weighed down by conflict, sanctions, and economic instability, often discussed in hushed tones by investors looking for the ultimate underdog story. But today, that story is undergoing a radical edit. The long-anticipated, often debated revaluation of the dinar is no longer a matter of if, but a concrete when and how high, and the entire world is scrambling to understand the implications. The global financial system is a complex, interconnected web, and when a nation with the vast oil reserves and economic potential of Iraq makes a decisive move towards integrating its currency into the global mainstream, the tremors are felt everywhere. The IMF's stamp of approval is not just a rubber stamp, it's a key that unlocks decades of closed doors. It signals to the world that Iraq is finally ready to play by international rules, that its financial institutions are being fortified to withstand scrutiny, and that its currency is being primed for a level of stability and convertibility it hasn't seen in modern history. This is the moment the dinar community has been waiting for, but its impact is far greater than any single group of investors. This is about the re-emergence of a nation onto the world stage, and with it, the creation of a new powerful player in the foreign exchange arena. For years, the narrative around the dinar was dominated by speculation and hope. Today, it is dominated by concrete policy, verified international support, and measurable market reactions. The shockwave you're feeling is the sound of that old narrative shattering. We are witnessing the careful, calculated dismantling of a multi-tiered exchange rate system that has long been a barrier to true international trade. The official rate, the fixed rate used for government transactions and oil sales, is now being systematically aligned with the actual market rate, the price at which people on the street and in businesses actually buy and sell the currency. This harmonization is a technical-sounding process, but its effects are explosively simple. It creates a single, trustworthy value for the Iraqi dinar. This single step eliminates massive arbitrage opportunities that have benefited a select few and opens the door for genuine, transparent foreign investment. Imagine a major corporation wanting to build a factory in Iraq. Previously, the confusing exchange rate system was a monumental hurdle. Now, with a unified rate backed by the IMF, that corporation can accurately forecast costs, repatriate profits, and engage with the Iraqi economy with a newfound confidence. This is the foundation upon which economic miracles are built. It's not just about the number on a screen. It's about building a functioning, modern economic system that can attract the capital needed to rebuild a nation. The IMF's role in this cannot be overstated. They are not just providing a loan, they are providing a blueprint and, crucially, oversight. Their involvement means that the reforms are deep, structural, and designed for long-term success, not just a short-term fix. This is what gives global markets the confidence to take notice. This is why the shockwave is so powerful. So what does this IMF-backed milestone actually look like on the ground, and how is it directly setting the stage for the potential Dinar RV in 2025 that everyone is talking about? The journey to this point has been a meticulous, multi-year process of meeting stringent conditions, often called benchmarks, set forth by the International Monetary Fund. Think of it as a rigorous financial rehabilitation program for an entire country. Iraq has had to demonstrate significant progress in areas like anti-money laundering controls, combating the financing of terrorism, and enforcing stricter banking regulations. This is the unglamorous behind-the-scenes work that forms the bedrock of any strong currency. A nation cannot have an internationally respected currency if its financial systems are porous and susceptible to illicit flows. The recent milestone signifies that international bodies, through rigorous audit and assessment, have verified that Iraq has made substantial and satisfactory progress in these critical areas. This verification is the green light that signals the next phase can begin. the active and managed adjustment of the dinar's value to reflect the true underlying strength of the Iraqi economy. And what is that strength? It is overwhelmingly oil. Iraq possesses some of the largest proven oil reserves on the planet. And with oil prices remaining relatively high and global demand persistent, the nation is experiencing a significant influx of dollar revenue. This creates a powerful fundamental basis for a stronger currency. A country with massive dollar reserves and a positive trade balance inherently has a currency that should be appreciating in value. For years, this natural appreciation was suppressed by the complex exchange rate mechanisms and a desire to maintain export competitiveness. The new reform program, however, is deliberately shifting this paradigm. The goal is no longer to keep the currency artificially low, but to allow it to find a level that reflects Iraq's economic reality, which will, in turn, help combat inflation by making imported goods cheaper for the average Iraqi citizen. This is a critical point that is often missed in the speculation. The revaluation is not merely a gift to foreign investors. It is a strategic domestic policy aimed at improving the standard of living within Iraq by increasing the purchasing power of the dinar. When your currency is strong, the cost of importing essential goods like food, medicine, and technology plummets, directly fighting the inflation that erodes people's savings and quality of life. The Central Bank of Iraq is now actively using its substantial dollar reserves to support this new paradigm, intervening in the market not to prop up an artificial rate, but to ensure a smooth and stable transition to a higher, more realistic valuation. They are managing the volatility that naturally comes with such a significant economic event. The RV News 2025 is therefore not a single secret event but a process, a managed float, or a series of calibrated revaluations that will take place over the coming months. The global Forex shockwave is the market's reaction to the undeniable evidence that this process is now fully underway and backed by the most powerful financial institutions in the world. The whispers in the market have turned into a roar, and the charts are starting to reflect a new reality for the Iraqi dinar. As this global Forex shockwave continues to ripple outwards, the critical question for everyone watching becomes, what happens next, and how should one navigate this new and volatile landscape? The potential for life-changing gains from a dinar revaluation is real, but it is matched by an equally real potential for confusion, misinformation, and risk. The coming weeks and months will be a period of intense market scrutiny, where every statement from the Central Bank of Iraq, every report from the IMF, and every fluctuation in the daily trading rate will be analyzed for clues about the ultimate destination of the IQD rate. It is absolutely essential to understand that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a fundamental geopolitical and economic event that requires a sober, informed, and strategic approach. The first and most important rule is to prioritize information from official, verifiable sources. Rely on the official statements from the Central Bank of Iraq's website, the published reports from the International Monetary Fund, and reputable global financial news outlets. Be deeply skeptical of anonymous forums, unverified gurus, and anyone promising guaranteed specific rates or dates. The process is transparent in its goals but complex in its execution. Your strategy should be built on the bedrock of this verified information. The second key point is to understand the mechanics of how you might participate. For most international observers, this involves using a reputable, well-regulated Forex broker that offers the Iraqi dinar as a tradable pair, typically against the US dollar, IQD-USD. It is crucial to ensure that any platform you use is legitimate and regulated by a major financial authority in your country. This protects you from fraud and ensures you are engaging with the real live market and not a simulated or manipulated environment. The third pillar of a sound strategy is risk management. Never, under any circumstances, invest more than you are absolutely prepared to lose. Currency markets are notoriously volatile, and even with the powerful tailwinds of IMF support and oil wealth, the path to a higher valuation will not be a straight line. There will be pullbacks, consolidations, and periods of uncertainty. Your investment horizon should be medium to long term, allowing the fundamental story to play out rather than trying to day trade the headlines. This is a historic opportunity to witness and potentially participate in the rebirth of a national economy. It's a chance to see economic theory in action, where sound monetary policy, international cooperation, and vast natural resources converge to create a new future for millions of people. The story of the Iraqi Dinar in 2025 is more than just a number on a chart. It is a testament to resilience and the transformative power of structured financial reform. The global shockwave is a signal that the world is taking notice and adjusting its positions accordingly. Now is the time for clarity, for education, and for disciplined action based on facts, not fear or frenzy. This is your moment to become a truly informed participant in one of the most fascinating financial stories of our generation. So, what is the one actionable step you can take right now? Become an insider. The landscape is changing by the hour, and staying ahead requires a dedicated source for clear, unbiased, and timely information. If you want to navigate the coming weeks with confidence and a strategic edge, you need to be in the inner circle. I am building that inner circle right here on this channel. I am dissecting the complex official documents, translating the central bank announcements, and providing the context you won't find anywhere else. This is your direct line to the intelligence you need. Therefore, your move is simple. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. By subscribing, you are not just watching a video. You are securing your front row seat to the most detailed, transparent, and actionable analysis of the Iraqi Dinar revaluation journey available. Don't just watch history unfold. Understand it and position yourself to be a part of it. Subscribe now and let's decode the future of finance together.